Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, we got another Walking Dead. I like it. The Walking Dead is Crazy Part 3. If you haven't checked out Part 1 and 2 yet, make sure you go check those out, man. It's Lady Dinner. Yeah, you know the rest. Walking Dead, one of the best series of all time. There has been great series, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I didn't complete this series. Is it still going?
Well, they have different like spin-offs and stuff.
But I'm saying like the original is this. I did, you know. Look at that, damn, 11 seasons. They found an episode in 2022. That's crazy. They made it through the big old vid. 12 years. Whew.
That's amazing.
That's a long time, bro.
Facts.
But hey, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want to first support, you got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video.
Lock it in with a thumbs up.
You forgot, D.
No, my brain. I was like...
Sure. Let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get it.
We're starting off where we last left off in part 2 with the gang coming to save Merl. And if you saw part 2, you know Merl is not there. Daryl saw his brother's hands and he was on straight demon timing. And he aims his crossbow at T-Dog, ready to end his life. But Rick got that Hall of Fame quick draw and does the same to Daryl. And Rick was like, calm your ass down. I will not hesitate. I don't care if every walker in the city hears it. And Daryl knows Rick isn't playing and he stands down. Daryl picks up his brother's hand and he puts it in Glenn's backpack and then continue the search. They pull up to a room that has the stove on and some fresh blood. But we also see a broken window. So now they know he's not even in the building anymore. No cap, he might be cooked. Man, shut your ass up. This is your fault. I'm gonna go get my brother. I don't blame you for acting like this, but I can't help you if you don't chill out. We cut to camp and everyone is pulled up on Jim. And he's been pre-digging graves all day. Shane tries to talk him down. Bro, give me the shovel. Or what, you gonna beat my ass like you did Ed? Shane tries to take the shovel and Jim swings on him. He weaves that shit real quick, puts him on the ground and handcuffs him. And Shane is still trying to talk him down, telling him no one's gonna hurt you. And Jim says this.
Oh, we ain't gonna hear it. Copyright.
The two boys have said it 100 times.
And we find out the only reason Jim is alive is because walkers were too busy eating his family. So basically, he's been crashing out over the death of his family and now he has PTSD. But I ain't gonna lie, that causing you to pre-dig graves is crazy work. We're back on the squad in the city and Glenn is explaining his plan to get the bag of guns. They split up into 2 groups, Glenn and Daryl and T-Dog and Rick. Glenn goes to get the bag of guns while Daryl covers him. He gets snuck and this dude starts screaming a Udemy like he an animal who need help and go Diego go. Like, bro, shut up. There's walkers all over the place. Rick and T-Dog hear this shit and they start running to see what's going on. Daryl knocks his ass on the ground and tries to cover his mouth. But his buddies come in and they start jumping Daryl. Glenn pulls up with the guns and the randoms try to take the bag from him. While they jump Glenn, Daryl shoots one of them in the ass. A car pulls up and the randos take Glenn. T-Dog and Rick finally pull up, but it's too late and they make their way out. They capture the kid and start interrogating him. He takes them to their base and they pull up with some firepower. The door is open and out comes the leader. Look, we're just here to trade off our people, Glenn, for the boy. Where are my bag of guns? What's gonna stop me from me and my people blasting your ass up right now? And Rick was like, I don't think you want to do that. I got my nigga T-Dog playing Sniper Elite ready to JFK your bitch ass. The leader shows Glenn and is ready to throw him off the building. You see, there's 2 options. You give me my bag of guns and Miguel, or you come back ready to fight. So they leave to come up with a new game plan. Daryl tells Rick they need the guns and that Glenn isn't worth it. And Rick explains to Daryl that he just can't leave Glenn. He saved his life. You really finna hand over the guns? I didn't say I was. Rick says that they can go back to camp and he'll do this himself. But Daryl and T-Dog some real ass niggas and they go with him. They pull back up to the enemy base. I see my guns, but they're not all in the bag. That's cause they're not yours, fool. You have your man, I want mine. And the boss starts saying some crazy ass shit. Starts talking about how he's gonna feed Glenn to some dogs. But as we all know by now, Rick does not play that shit.
Did you see it?
My hearing's fine. You said come locked and loaded. Okay, then we're here.
Woo! I want that smoke, dick. You said come lock and loaded, nigga. We ready. Pull up with my homies. We ready. See how you gonna be drawn?
No.
Soon as he pulled it out, pull your draw, see? So he said, we ready? Go pull it. You gonna pull it?
Not today.
Rick said, we ready? You just gonna hold your hands to the side and be like, hold on, Rick. All right, Rick said, we ready. What you doing? Nigga, come on, bro. Come with that fire. No, come with that fire. That's a little too soft. I need you to go with the fire now. Pull
Well, right
it.
now I'm feeling soft. I'm feeling soft
Supposed
right
to.
now.
Yeah, mother. What's up? Okay, that's a little extra. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm done.
That's what I'm talking about. Rick and his squad pulled up, looking like the Straw Hats coming to save Robin, ready to turn this shit into Ennis Lobby. That's why he's the GOAT. And out of nowhere, Felipe grandma pull up talking crazy. No, please don't take Felipe. And she thinks that Rick is trying to arrest her grandson. We're just looking for our friend. I take you to him. And as they walk around, they see old people all over the place. And we find out these people ain't even a gang. They're just good people taking care of old people. And they were bluffing about sliming out Glenn. Rick hands over the gun so these people can defend themselves. And they head back to the car, but their car's not even there anymore. They assume that Merl took it and he's probably heading back to camp for some revenge. So they run back, and while they do that, everyone at camp is chilling, enjoying dinner. Well, everyone but Ed. He's asleep. Suddenly he hears a sound. I thought I told y'all to leave me alone.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
And Ed ends up getting jumped by walkers. And bro, he was so cooked. Look at how fast this walker snatches him by the head. He stood no chance. We see Andrea's sister walking out of the van, and boom, she gets bit. Everyone else finally
try. She could have did so. Just
I caught her off guard.
it did not. You see how slow he said. Nah, he said.
Let me see it again.
Huh.
I think before she
You
realized...
you do me. Like he did.
See? Wait, she probably didn't have it. Well, I mean, she could have punched him with the other hand.
And he grabbed the left.
We see Andrea's sister.
He grabbed the left.
She could have.
Grab
I would have decked him
Grab
clean his fault.
Grab it. You see how quick? Knock that bitch out. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Sister walking out of the van, and boom,
she
gets bit. Everyone else finally catches on what's going on, and they start to fight back. And goddamn, Andrea's sister got another chunk taken at her. Bitch, move! Jim takes out the zombie, and Andrea's sister is cooked. Everyone starts heading for the RV, and Rick and his squad finally pull up, and they clear out all the zombies. And Jim was like, damn. Now I remember why I dug all those graves. Shut your It's the next day and they're cleaning up all the bodies all over camp. She's been over there all night. What do? We can't leave the body there. We gotta do something. Andrea, back your stupid ass up. And Rick did not want no smoke and he backs off. Daryl was trying to tell him to put Andrea's sister down because he didn't want to risk her turning, which is reasonable because Andrea is taking her sweet time. Like, bro, she already cooked. Just shoot her. Jackie notices that Jim got bit. Please don't tell anybody. I got you. Hey, yo, Walker bit this nigga. T-Dog grabs him and Daryl shows the bite. And Jim's crazy ass was talking about something. I'm okay. No, you're not, brother.
No,
you're
you're
cooked. You need
not.
to kill him now. And even Dale agreed. And you know it's a good choice when Dale is on your side. He's literally one of the most level-headed people in the group. But Rick wasn't trying to kill Jim. And he lets him know that the CDC is making a cure. And Shane brings up going to a military base instead of going to the CDC. And Rick was like, bro, that idea is shit. All the military is cooked. We need to go to the CDC now. Andrea's sister starts to come back as a walker, and Andrea's just sitting there waiting to get bit. Her sister opens her eyes and starts trying to eat Andrea, and everyone is watching like, what the hell is wrong with her? And she finally shoots her sister in the head. Rick tells Lori that Shane blames him for the attack on the camp, and she says they were both in the right. They needed weapons, but you also needed people to defend the camp, which is true. They check up on Jim, and he's not doing too good. You save a grave for me? Nobody wants that. It's not about what y'all want, bro. I'm cooked. Shane tells Lori that Rick's idea to go to the CDC is ass, and she says she doesn't care. She's gonna back up her husband. And Rick walks in wondering what they're talking about. But they just end the conversation there and start to go on a sweep. You know, if you go to the CDC, you're going to be by yourself.
How they so in love, man? This man wasn't even in a coma that long.
Crazy.
They had like they been in a relationship for years.
Moved on too quick for me, child.
Weeks. It's been. And how fast did you move on?
Okay.
Did you?
What, the next day?
Did you fuck him no?
Or the same night?
night?
Because that's crazy to me.
Because it's too much. You know what?
Look.
It gives me y'all been cheating this whole time. The whole damn time. You been fucking my wife behind my back. You supposed to be my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
My best friend. My partner, my road dog. She ain't shit.
And he ain't either.
That's fine. I gotta do what's best for my family. Why can't you back me up on this? If this was your family, you'd feel different. And Shane was like, hold on, your family? I took care of them like they was my own. And suddenly they hear,
Nigga, for how long?
He was taking care of
For how long? Boy, I was gone for a month. That's a mini vacation. That's a vacation.
a random branch break and they try to find the source of the sound. Shane ends up getting a shot on Rick and he's getting ready to end his life, but he ends up not doing it. And Dale sees all of this and Shane was trying to play it off, talking about some, woo, we're gonna have to start wearing some reflective vests out here. Bro obviously had the intent to kill. Look at the look in his eyes. That's pure evil. Shane tells everyone that he trusts Rick and wants to go to the CDC, and that everyone who agrees can come with him and Rick to the CDC. Rick wakes up in the morning to tell Morgan they're going to the CDC, and Morales says him and his family are not going. Rick and Shane give him and his family guns and ammo, and everybody heads out. The RV ends up breaking and now they're stranded. Hey, this nigga Jim is cooked, and Rick goes to check on him. We'll be back on the road soon. It's too late for me, man. Just leave me. I'm cooked. And Jim tells Rick one more time to just leave him. Rick tells everybody else this and they all agree to leave Jim. We cut and we see a scientist who's at the CDC right now, and he's running tests on infected DNA. He accidentally spills some acid and gets it on his suit, so he has to go into the shower and get cleaned off. And the lab does a deep contamination, which destroys the samples. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I just destroyed the samples, so no cure, we're all cooked. They pull up to the CDC and there's nothing but bodies everywhere, and they make their way through. I ain't gonna lie, this is such a scary sight to see. Like, bro, a whole area of dead soldiers. These are the people that are supposed to defend us when shit like this goes down. The scientist alarm goes off and he can see the group pulling up, but the doors are locked and walkers start to pull up. The scientist is just watching all of this goes down, and Rick knows he's in there watching, and he starts begging him to let them in.
You're killing us! You're killing us!
And the doors open. They walk in and the scientist reveals himself. He takes them to the lab and Rick asks where everyone else is at, and the scientist says he's the only one left. Everyone gets a blood test and they have some dinner, and they're having a good time, and Rick decides to have a toast for the doctor. So where are the other doctors at? Shane, you gotta chill, bro, we're celebrating. Nah, bro, why is this nigga the only one here? I ain't gonna lie, I agree with Shane. He asking the real questions. I'm gonna be completely honest. They either dipped or they off themselves. Then why did you stay? Because I wanted to do some good. The doctor shows everyone in their rooms and everyone is enjoying the hot water in the showers. And you know damn well that they stink. I have not seen them attempt to bathe one time. They was doing stuff like this in season 1, bro, and you know damn well they're not taking showers. You know what? While we're on the topic of stinky niggas, you wanna know who stinks? The Whisperers. I just know their scent is foul. I can smell them through the screen. They wear masks made of walkers. No way you get snuck by them. You can smell them before you see them. Lori's all alone and Shane pulls up on her, talking about some, why you treating me like this? It's weird. Bro acting like he wasn't the one who told.
That's crazy, bro.
He in love off a month.
He probably, like I said, he probably always had a little thing for her. Yeah.
That's trifling though, bro. I'm still stuck off the fact it's only been a month, see.
I know.
Her husband was dead. You said he was dead when he's clearly alive. There was no pulse. I thought he was dead. And Shane starts crashing out trying to explain.
So you was happy that it was a possibility of him being dead. So you were eager.
Yep, so he can have her all to his little
See, your
self.
thing gonna go off.
No, it's not. I turned that off.
Dead headphone.
He's clearly alive. There was no pulse. I thought he was dead. And Shane starts crashing out trying to explain why he left Rick. And this nigga Shane tells Lori that he loves her. And then this weirdo tries to assault her. Like, bro.
You's a freaky ass nigga!
And she scratches him on the face. And this is the beginning of the Shane crash out arc. Bro was moving insane in season 2. While we're on this topic of Shane and Lori, I would like to further elaborate my stance on their relationship. In my previous 2 videos on The Walking Dead, I said Lori was for the streets. And I still stand by that.
She belongs to the streets.
Some of y'all in the comments said I was too harsh on Lori and not harsh enough on Shane. And I'm not gonna lie, yes, I was harder on Lori. But my genuine opinion is that they're both in the wrong. Even though Shane did think Rick was dead, he still got with his presumed dead best friend's wife within a short amount of time. And I ain't gonna lie, that's some grimy shit. It's like he was camping his wife out with how fast he was moving. And then Lori gets with Shane, and again, I know she thinks her husband is dead, but like, bro, there just wasn't enough time for this to be okay, in my opinion. Now y'all can stop getting on me in the comments. We're back to the main.
It said 1 or 2 months.
Oh, months, my bad.
But approximately, I think it was like 5 to 6 weeks that he was actually in a coma.
Too soon.
But still, basically a vacation.
Honestly, I don't even think I'd do that regardless of the time.
It wasn't a long...
I don't think I'd do that. I wouldn't do that regardless of the time. I'm good. Just take her... No.
And then why... He was in a coma, so he still had a pulse. So why would you even assume that he was dead?
I guess since they left him... I don't know, man.
And honestly, she probably only left him because Shane told... Shane, you a bitch.
Everybody.
For this to be okay, in my opinion. Now y'all can stop getting on me in the comments. We're back to the main room, and the scientist shows everyone the brain of an infected person. And we see the zombie virus invades the brain and shuts everything off. But we also see the brain has some activity, but not like before. And Dale notices there's a timer going down, and he asks what it's for. And the scientist says the power is gonna go out, and he walks out. Rick asks the AI in the facility what happens when the power goes out. Oh, this shit gonna blow up. They all pull up on the scientist, and they only got 30 minutes to dip before this shit gets boomed. And before they could leave, the scientist locks everyone in. They're trying to tell him to open it up, but he says he can't. And Shane immediately grabs a shotgun and starts pressing this nigga. Open this door right now! And he starts shooting all over the place. Bro was going crazy, and Rick knocks his ass out. The scientist opens the door and decides to let everybody leave. And before Rick leaves, the doctor tells him one thing. Now, we don't hear what he tells Rick, but we learn what he told him in season 2. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Everyone is infected. Yes, everyone. But the only way for you to turn is you have to die. So it's bad, but not that bad. And I ain't even gonna lie, you got a higher chance of dying to a human in this show than you are a walker. These things are ass. Everyone but Jackie, Andrea, and the scientist leave. And Dale stays back to try and talk Andrea out of staying. And this nigga Dale was like, if you're gonna stay and off yourself, I guess I'm just gonna do it too. You know, I don't want to face what's outside alone. Brother, what exactly do you mean alone? You got a whole group. Dale's plan works and they escape the building. Jackie holds hands with the scientist and the CDC goes boom. They all drive off and that's the end of season 1. I really like season 1. It's just a vibe. I like the idea that they don't have any idea what a zombie is before the infection. I find it really interesting how they navigate the world after the outbreak because they don't have anything to go off of. No comic books, no video games, no movies, just themselves. Season 1 of this show is just absolute cinema. And now that we're wrapped up with season 1, you already know season 2 is coming up next. So y'all be patient, bear with me. Thank you for watching. Marv out.
Bro, it's such good like to watch these and get like a refresh of it.
Facts.
Because it was such a great show. You know what I'm saying?
It was definitely a vibe. Can't wait to get home so I can watch it. Before it to come on.
Yeah.
What was
I
that,
watched it on Netflix.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I went back and watched it.
Oh, I'm talking about like when it was actually coming on TV. Waiting for the next episode.
I watched it
AMC.
on what's it called? Yeah.
Gotcha.
But y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ Do Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and
We are.
Ain't no time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar.